All right, so let's get back to the serious topics. But we don't take nothing serious. We're gonna find something hilarious out of this.
Why is he macing that man? You got me watching wrestling and shit.
Yeah,
I need to watch this shit.
So the question that was brought to my attention is, do we want our children to mimic our dating preferences? Why are people out here purposely birthing mixed babies? This question came from a post, I think it was from Twitter or Instagram, and a guy posted a picture of a mixed baby saying, "This is why Spanish women and black guys get together. Look at the production." It's a lot of, to me, I look at that as just black hatred for your own kind. To me, I look at that. I look at that as purposely having mixed babies so they don't come out dark skinned or have a certain type of texture hair.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because it's like,
if that's your reason for having a baby with somebody, that's terrible.
It is.
They can play into it, but it can't be the coup de grace.
Right. If you're attracted to another race, that's fine. And the baby that's born out of that bond between y'all, if it's natural, but like I said, if you're out here creating mixed babies because you don't want... I've seen a rap, like I seen Kodak Black say he don't want to date black women because he's black, and I seen another rapper say he doesn't want to date...
Ignorant young fool.
Yeah, it's ignorant. But I have 3 kids, and 2 of my older kids, people swear they're mixed and they're not. Their mother is just, of light skin with a certain grade of hair. And, I always thought she was mixed, but she wasn't. That wasn't the deciding factor, but she's black. And, so if you see my kids, you're going to see them, hair all over the place. My son used to have mohawks and cornrows, and if he grew his hair, I'd be wild, thick, and curly. My daughter has beautiful, long hair. But even as a young man, when I was 17, 18.
When I was a young boy.
Yeah, what he said. Just having mixed babies wasn't part of the thing. It's like, I don't think I ever had that notion in my head. Mm-hmm. And you as a father of a mixed child,
mm-hmm.
You want to speak on your experience?
I was never a thought.
It was never a thought, right?
I was never a thought. It just happened to be that way. I'm gonna have babies with you because our kids gonna come out girl.
Right. It's like you automatically just think, we're gonna have beautiful kids together. Because
I still want my son to get as dark as me. I'm still waiting for that transition, but it don't matter. It never really mattered if my son would have came out. He would have came out as dark as me. It wouldn't have made no difference the way that I would have raised him, is he would have been as light as his mom or as dark as I am. So it would have made me no difference. That's mad shallow.
And it's kind of wild because normally with my experience, it's just people that I hear, like when a child does come out light, it's like the mother, if she's of light skin or different race, she kind of like wants a dark child. It's like, yo, I want him to be like you. I want him to be your complexion. But meanwhile, the dad or the person with the low self-esteem, it's like, yo, I want my baby to be light as possible. Right. And it's just like, yo, we just gotta get out of that funk.
You gotta stop thinking just because it's light skin is pretty. That's a myth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a folk tale. That's a myth. I don't know where y'all niggas done been, but I done seen some light skin things. It was like, girl, you no.
and then you gotta think about it. How are you judging yourself? Like, do you think you can produce a beautiful child without stepping out your race or going with somebody of lighter skin? Do you think about it like that? It's like, I know I'm a handsome man. My kids are gonna be beautiful and handsome. Right. Like, I don't care who I'm having them by.
I care.
On a visual note, not saying that I don't care.
I care.
Speak on it. What are you talking
visual,
about?
Or be specific when you say visual.
On a visual note, we're talking about visual. I'm saying that if your mind is right, it's not going to be about, I can't have babies with her because she's my complexion.
So you still got to be attractive.
Yeah, but we're not talking about the attractive part. I'm saying that...
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're light-skinned, you can be ugly. If you're dark-skinned, you can be beautiful, and vice versa.
I get you on that, but I'm saying that... I'm saying that...
Yeah, your mind...
But for me...
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't think that's what they're not using that part. Like, are you an attractive man?
Right.
If you're an attractive person, then understand that the girl, whatever girl you meet, understand that your babies are going to come out beautiful no matter what.
Excuse me.
Facts. That's what I was just saying.
Facts. But you still gotta look good.
That's all I'm saying.
You still have to have a physical attraction.
Now, you about to say something?
No, you just gotta look good.
I was doing my Googles and I was trying to figure out, what are some reasons as to why people, jump into interracial relationships. And once again, this is not for the people who are just genuinely attracted to somebody. Love who you want to love. But if you
love is free.
But if you out here looking for something different because you don't love yourself, you violate. So here's one. Having multiracial babies will not end racism. So let's talk about that. Do you think that having mixed babies will end racism, or do you think it makes it easier or harder for your child? Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard stories that mixed kids actually have it hard. They don't know what role, they don't know what role to play.
Right.
Because if you black, like we've seen it all the time, and it could be jokes or it could be truth. If you're a mixed baby, black people are sometimes going to think you're too good for us, right?
I've never thought that.
Right, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general.
In general, possibly, yeah.
Right? Black people think you're too good, and the other races think you're not good enough because you're tainted with black blood. So your interracial baby that you're creating, understand that you're not bringing them into a better world because you united black and white, or black and Spanish, white and Spanish, or whatever. Somebody's culture is going to be mad about something. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I look at it like any other. I don't really see that when I think about raising my kid. I see a person. Like, you gonna have struggles. Everybody gonna have some type of struggles, but I'm just here to, make the path as easy as possible. But it's going to be obstacles he's going to have to cross on his own. I'm hoping a racial barrier isn't one of them. But, I'm not even sure how I might address that as of yet. I haven't really thought about that prior to this conversation. But.
And number two was when we touched on it. Everyone thinks mixed kids are cute. They're not. So throw that out the window.
Mine is, though.
Not everybody. Well, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, look at me. I'm a handsome dude.
Yeah.
Look at yourself. Yo, listen, I got dimples. I'm Mace. I can go out the Mace fan Mace. Of course my son gonna be fly. You understand? Like, yo, if you're not feeling yourself.
My son got it.
If you're not feeling yourself and you're gonna look at your kid and your kid looks like you, of course you're not gonna like that kid, man. And number three, just like I said, mixed with number one, biracial people actually have it hard. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that you're bringing kids into this world and making it easy for them because they aren't dark skinned.
I just think that's mad ignorant to think that if you have a baby with a light skinned woman, that the baby's going to be beautiful, and if you have a baby with a dark skinned woman, the baby's not going to be attractive because it might have a dark complexion as yours. Like, that's crazy.
Definitely is.
You black. Face it, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in.
Face it with your black ass.
The darker the worse. The darker the worse. And I think that's where I'm hitting at. I'm not saying that you or me feel that way. It's just that when it comes to us, the darker we are, the worse we're looked upon.
Crazy.
And it is what it is.